let's talk about ZAU. So you made a post about Tales. What is it called? Tales of Kenzera or something like that?
Yeah, Tales of Kenzera ZAU. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right here, so you guys can see it. So tell
And
me if your internet's good. Tell me about the backlash you've been getting on this, man. Like,
it's basically, I mean, from what I understood, I mean, this game has been developed by a single guy, and I think he's African. I'm sorry if I'm making a mistake
he's
here, but
Kenyan.
that's what I got from the start. It's Kenya. Okay. So yeah, and this game is like a homage to his father, which died not long time ago, and that's what I understood from the story. And this is why people this is part of the reason why people told me, hey, you should not put the game in the list, because the developer is a great guy and everything. And I told them, I made a video talking about this. I just released a video yesterday talking about this. You guys can watch it after this stream. Okay, don't go now, just after this stream. But and I told that, yo, man, I mean, I'm not saying that you are lying. I mean, I think I'm not saying that the guy isn't nice and that this game isn't a work of passion. No, I'm not saying that it is not. To be honest, I barely know about this game. But the thing is, the game is involved with Sweet Baby, and there's undeniable proof of that. Therefore, the game is in my list. Period. People started calling me, oh man, you don't have a heart, you're picking your enemies wrong. They are not my enemies. I'm not picking enemies, I'm just doing what I have been doing for the last, I don't know, 40 days, 50 days. I don't even remember when I exactly started doing this. And also that I'm a racist because the game stars a black protagonist, and also it's a story about a black culture, black mythology. Dude, come on. I mean, seriously, really, it doesn't make any difference to me, the game is just in my list because it has involvement with Sweet Baby. In fact, I love Metroidvanias. I would give this game a chance if it wasn't by its involvement with Sweet Baby. I just lost all my interest on it because of that. I'm not saying that you guys should not give this game a chance. Okay, it's your guys' decision. You guys are free to do it. It's your guys' money, your guys' decision. I'm just sharing my opinion. Okay, and of course I'm not racist, bro. Of course I'm not. No, for example, I love the Blade movies. My favorite Gears character is a black guy, which is Coltrane. I love many. For example, Mortal Kombat. I really like Jax. I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan, but I like Jax. The character. Bro, there are many black characters that I like, and I have many black friends too. So, bro, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And I have many black guys supporters. I have many black guys who follow me and they send me messages. Yo, man, I'm black, but I support what you're doing because I'm against this, politicization of our skin color and this and that. Dude, it's you know, it's crazy. I gave an interview to a channel called I think the channel name is also Mike Dot. To him and his friend, they are both black guys and they are both amazing. It was one of the best, my favorite interviews. We had such a nice talk, and I don't know what else I can say. I'm not racist, so that's bullshit,
Yeah.
bro.
well, can I give
That's it.
a word of advice with the whole I'm not racist thing? So they don't actually care.
Sure.
They don't actually care, right? Like the whole thing is people will try to bait you by calling you racist, and the more that you sit there explaining how you're not
Yeah.
racist, the more they're just gonna not care and use it against you. That's just what they do, like they are these are the same people who they do the same thing, mind you, right? They say, oh, it's not good enough just to not be racist, you have to be anti-racist, right? And they try to separate by essentially saying, well, if you're not constantly calling out racism 24/7, then you're not actually not being racist. Like the only way to not be racist is by calling out racism 24/7. This is from the people who actually are racist, right? Like mentally, they have this idea that white people are supreme. They try to hide it under progressivism, but they believe in things like white privilege. And if they believe in something like white privilege, that's inherently a racist thing. You're essentially saying that because you are white, that you have inherent benefits and supremacy over other races because of your white skin. That is a very racist thing to believe in, but they try to pretend like, oh, it's just I'm just trying to give marginalized people voices. So if you think I'm marginalized, then that thinks that you think that you are not marginalized, so you are clearly above me. That's what you believe. So again, if you sit there and you try to explain, oh, I'm not racist, I'm not racist, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. That's not what it's about. It's just trying to bait you into a classic conversation of, well, you think you're not racist because you have black friends, and that doesn't make you not racist. That makes you just complacent. Like they'll find whatever excuse, Everybody who read this post knows that you're not a racist person, and everybody who looks at this post knows that it's not about race, right? Like, and this is why I was bringing up people like Mighty Keith earlier, because they're the ones who are going to look at a post like this and they're going to try to make it into racism. They're going to try to devalue the argument and make it into, well, you just don't want to play it because it has a black lead. And they'll say, well, I don't see any other reason for you not to play it other than the fact that it has a black lead. And it's like, my good sir, the man just explained to you that he made a website called he had a group called Sweet Baby Ink Detected. We're not boycotting black games, right? This is not called Black Lead Detected. This is not called, African Gameplay Detected. This is called Sweet Baby Ink Detected. If Sweet Baby Ink's involved, then we're gonna think twice before supporting the game. That's what it's about, right? Like, go ahead, Pedro.
Yeah, I wanted to say a little bit on this because I think it's important to me. I tried to read today about this controversy, and firstly, I want to start saying like it's funny the way Kabrutus justify himself because it becomes a meme. Like I'm not racist. I even like it's a classical way to like everyone does it, but it's not very effective. Just wanted to say that, but like I want to say about this game specifically. By what I read, if everything is correct, it is like I don't like to punch down on a guy that is like doing a game solo. Like he is probably a very talented developer. The art on the game looks good. I like the idea of having a game like a black lead game historically accurate. Like on the context, it makes sense to have a black lead on this game. So like it's a good idea. The only reason this game is on the list is because it is objectively an information list. Like it's a list that provides information. If the game has involvement with these DEI companies, it is going to be on the list. It doesn't mean the game is bad. It doesn't mean the game is objectively you should not play the game. I even play one of the games that I'm not going to say which one. I even play a game that has recently got involved with a DEI agency. And like I play with a lot of friends. I'm not going to stop playing it just because the company did something completely dumb. I've already bought the game, so I don't. You don't need to stop playing the game if you like the game. If you think the DEI company involvement is not that relevant, yeah, go ahead. Like, but the game is only on the list because it is objectively involved with a DEI company.
Right, and that DEI company is the one that the entire page was spawned from anyway. So it
Exactly.
has nothing to do with race. But again, this is from people who want to simplify the argument. They want to make the argument into something that it's not, because they know that every time that they simplify it and try to downplay it, that it tries to make it lose steam. Right? They want the argument to lose steam, to lose power, and the only way to do that is by being disingenuous about it. At least that's in my opinion, anyway.
Yes, I do agree. Like they are using the game, the history, like if you hear if you hear a new about this game, like it's a solo developer creating an indie game that has the reason is because he had a deep connection with his father, and he lost his father. It's something that, like, I like the idea of this game when you only think on that, but they are using this idea to weaponize it, to attack a list that only provides information. They are not acting in good faith.